Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 9 of Season 5 of our FIFA 12 Bolton Wanderers Manager Mode commentary, and it is now the month of November and we have 3 very tough Premier League matches for this episode. First off, we have a home game against Stoke, and as you guys know, I am not their biggest fan and I would love it if we beat them, just love it. Just doing my Kevin Keegan impression there, but anyway, then we have an away match against Manchester United and hopefully we can take something from that. It's going to be a huge and important match for us, so hopefully we can take something from it. And then lastly, we have a home game against Arsenal. Again, it's going to be a very difficult match to play, but we do have the home advantage and hopefully we can take 3 points from it. But anyway, looking at the Premier League table now, and we are in 3rd place with 24 points, 2 points behind Chelsea on top. But we do have a game in hand over them, so if we do win our game in hand, then we will go above them on 27 points, and it is very close at the top. As we saw last episode, it's going to be really close in these coming weeks. But anyway, now it's time for goalie episode, and as voted by you guys, it was the Ibra goal against Leeds. It was really close between the Luka Modric goal and this goal, and just about edging it was this goal, so thank you guys for voting, it really was appreciated. But now it's time for our first match of the episode against Stoke, and as you guys will probably know by now, I do not like Stoke very much at all, and it is because of several reasons, purely because they injured Aaron Ramsey horrifically. You know, at the Britannia they were time wasting, although they were only drawing, and they were taking the piss out of Arsene Wenger. I know it's a bit trivial things really, but I do not like Stoke very much at all. And, you know, that's just how it is. But anyway, we got off to a good start. Luka Modric with a free kick. He got tripped over. I was expecting to see at least a yellow card, if not a red card. He didn't give anything for it at all. I was quite surprised by that. And look at that miss there from Roque Santa Cruz. That was a terrible header, as he had an open goal and still couldn't score. He get a bit lucky there, though, as it takes a deflection off the referee. Ibra with the ball, tries to chip. A good save by the keeper there. Comes back out to Ibra on the rebound, tries for the header. Another good save by the keeper, but it comes out to Hernandez, and that's a typical poacher goal there by Hernandez. Really unfortunate that it came out to him, but nonetheless a pretty good goal there by Hernandez, and Stoke are just completely shocked by this. After that Santa Cruz miss, they have got no idea what's happening, and Hernandez through on goal from a Modric through ball, takes it past the keeper and puts it in the back of the net inside the opening 30 minutes, and Stoke have no idea what's happening now. Have a look at the replay. Actually, it is the defender takes out the goalkeeper, then Hernandez taking it past and then just slots it into an open net and puts us 2-0 up, and there wasn't really much else happening. Stoke did have a chance of their own though. Mark Noble with the ball inside the area, takes it past Hummels, and Subotic coming across, takes it past him, but another good save there by Mandanda. And at half time it was Bolton 2, Stoke City 0. And in terms of first half chances, apart from the 2 goals on that Mark Noble chance, nothing really happened. But in the second half was a lot more interesting. Ibra through and goal from that Shaqiri through ball, tries for the shot, and yet again another good save by the keeper. And Ibra is getting really unlucky recently, just can't seem to score a goal from open play really. Has another good chance here though, takes it away from the defender, tries for the shot in the bottom hand corner, but yet again the keeper with a good save. But Stoke was slowly creeping back into this match. Roque Santa Cruz with the cross, it just goes wide though, and that really was a terrible cross. Cameron Jerome is not happy about it, but just trying to put them under pressure now, just trying to put them under a little bit more pressure, and Luka Modric with the finesse on the edge of the area just goes under the crossbar and eventually cleared out. Really unlucky there on Modric, just want that third and final goal to kill off the match, and yet again we're putting them under pressure. Ibra with the ball now takes it away from the defender, then you know what, he's just going to smash that one, and it finally goes in the back of it, and finally Ibra has a goal from open play, and that really was a fantastic strike by Ibra. Just smashed it into the top corner, and the goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. I'm going to sub him and Shaqiri off for Sanchez and Falcao, so they get a bit more rest and can recover their stamina. Now, I don't know what's going on there whatsoever. Hummels just loses the ball, and then Subotic comes across, and Cameron Jerome drops to the ground. And how, in the name of the Lord, is that a penalty? I have no idea whatsoever. Just look at this now. Subotic just comes across, just gives him a little bit of a push, and he flies to the ground, and that's a penalty. And Montano steps up and makes it 3-1, and I was starting to get a little bit frustrated now. That really shouldn't have been a penalty, but Stoke started putting me under pressure now, started attacking a little bit more now. Cross comes in and headed back down to Yosai Benayoun, and that was a really important save there by Mandanda. If he hadn't saved that, it would have been 3-2, and then I could have seen us having some serious problems. We go on the attack now. Sanchez playing through Luka Modric, he tries for the cross, it goes over the keeper, and then Falcao snatches it to make it 4-1, and I was very happy when I got that goal, because if it had been 3-2, it would have been very uncomfortable, but at full time it was Bolton 4, Stoke City 1, and I am very happy with that thrashing in the end and the 3 points. But anyway, on to our second match against Manchester United now, and as you can see on your screen, playing up front for Man United is Kevin Gamera. He joined from Sunderland, he was top scorer last season. He's going to be a really strong player for them, and hopefully he doesn't score against me, because that's going to be really tough to take. But anyway, back to the match now. Man United really started off the stronger team. Kevin Prince Boateng with the cross, and Berbatov getting his head to the ball, but in the end Mondana can claim it, and yet again Man United on the attack, and this is some pretty nice dribbling but some terrible defending from myself. Nani just creeping into the penalty area. Hummels with a last-ditch tackle comes out to Rusto Vidal though, and the sweaty goal to Nani to make it 1-0 to Manchester United. And I was quite frustrated with the sweaty goal, but nonetheless it was some terrible defending by myself, and I suppose that's what's going to happen. And yet again Man United on the attack, Dimitar Berbatov with the chance, and the shot just went wide. They're really unlucky on them, but I was just completely under pressure and I couldn't handle Man United at all. But eventually we had our own chance, and Ibra with the shot straight into the bottom hand corner, and that is the equaliser right there from Ibra. Fantastic strike, and Hernandez with the run to drag away the defender, and just like that we went from all the problems in the world to equalising. But Man United weren't done there. Berbatov on the ball, just taking it past defenders, and I was defending absolutely horrifically in this match. And as you can see, Berbatov puts it in the back of the net to make it 2-1 to Man United. A really nice finish from him, but nonetheless some absolutely terrible defending from myself, and I couldn't believe I was defending so terribly. I was having an absolute shocker in defence, and even Berbatov was trying overhead kicks now. They were so overconfident, and at half time it was 2-1 to Man United, and even though we had got the equaliser, I was just defending so terribly I couldn't see myself getting anything from this match at all. But at the start of the second half, Man United on the attack once again, and Francisco Macheda does make it 3-1 from the cross, and again it really is poor defensively, and maybe Mondana should have saved it. It was coming at him very quickly though, and that is quite tough to save, but we do have a chance of our own there. Ibra with the ball, just trying to create any sort of chance at all, and Hernandez trying to play a 1-2 there, receives it, and then just smashes it in the back of it to make it 3-2, and this really was becoming quite an exciting match. Although we were conceding really stupid goals, we were also scoring, so it really was becoming quite exciting. But yet again Man United on the attack, Kevin Gameiro this time on the ball, a good tackle by Subasic, but it comes straight out to Kevin Prince Bertinger, plays it in to Francisco Macheda, and what are you doing there, Hummels? So another piece of terrible defending yet again. We give away the penalty, and looking at the replay it is a really clear penalty, just clips him out, doesn't get anywhere close to the ball, and then Gameiro steps up and not only does he score the penalty, he's a cocky little one as well, chips it down the centre to make it 4-2 to Man United, and there is no love lost there whatsoever by Kevin Gameiro, just chips it down the middle. Really unfortunate on us, but yet again we go on the attack, and Ibra almost gets a goal back there instantly for us, but he was offside. So I bring on Shaqiri for Sanchez, just trying to spark some life back into us, and again we have another chance. This really was an open match to play. They try to clear it out, but Hernandez snatches the ball off Godin and then just finesses it into the bottom corner to make it 4-3 in the 70th minute. This really was just a crazy match to play, and again Man United on the attack. It was just chance after chance. It really was an open match. It was a chance to us, chance to them, and this time Mondana with a really good save there to stop it being 5-3. And we did have another chance of our own just in the 90th minute. Hernandez lays it off to Luka Modric, tries for the long shot, but it is blocked by the defence and eventually falls to David De Gea to catch. And at full time it was Manchester United 4, Bolton 3. It really was a crazy match, but unfortunately we couldn't pick up any points at all. But regardless, on to our third and final match of the episode against Arsenal, and surprisingly their team isn't looking very strong at all. They have players like Frimpong and Chu Young Park who aren't exactly top quality stellar players, but nonetheless, although we do have the home advantage and the Arsenal team isn't looking too strong, I was still quite cautious of them. Fabio Contral picked up the ball here and has a shot, good save by Mondana, but still we can't clear the ball, and eventually we do concede the corner, but luckily enough nothing comes of it. But yet again Arsenal really were starting off a lot stronger than I was, and Frimpong here playing some good link-up play with Van Persie, manages to get past the defence, but in the end a tackle from Tiote and it breaks down the attack, and we get quite lucky yet again. But now we can form an attack of our own. Ibra and Hernandez with some pretty nice play up top together, not much support from the flanks, but Ibra breaking away from Mertesacker, not exactly hard, and as cool as you like into the bottom hand corner to give us the lead against Arsenal. And they must be quite frustrated. They had all those chances, and yet it's actually us who takes the lead against them, and it became pretty obvious by their play that they were frustrated. Here you have Van Persie on the edge of the area and just trying for a shot, and that was an absolutely terrible effort on his left foot as well, just went completely wide of the goal. And Arsenal did have a couple more chances of their own. Van Persie here tries to cut inside, a good tackle though from Hummels, and in the end Mondana with the save out for the corner, but nothing comes off it. And at half time it was Bolton 1, Arsenal 0, and Arsenal were really unlucky and really unfortunate. Again they're trying to attack. Fabio Contral with the crossing and Gervinho with a header almost in the back of the net. Mondana probably wasn't going to get to that if it was on target, but yet again Arsenal really unlucky. But this time we're on the attack, and yet again Hernandez through on goal and as cool as you like into the bottom hand corner. And Arsenal by this point must be seriously frustrated and really pissed off, because I've had literally just the two chances and they've both gone in the back of the net, whereas they've had so many chances and not scored any of them at all. It's so typical Arsenal really, and yet again trying to break through, but this time our defence is so much more solid than it was last time. Debussy with the tackle, and yet again we're just standing firm, keeping Arsenal out there, trying to break through. Van Persie playing it out wide to Gervinho, tries to cross in, and Mandanda comes to claim that, and again Arsenal just can't break through us at all. And now we can have an attack of our own. Falcao through and goal, he's got support in the centre, lays it off to Modric, they then lays it off to Ibra, and who's that running down the centre? It is Xherdan Shaqiri, chips it over the keeper to make it 3-0 in the 87th minute, and I can't believe I've stolen all these points from Arsenal. I won 3-0, I know I kept the clean sheet, and at full time it was Bolton 3, Arsenal 0, and I was so surprised I won the match with all the chances that Arsenal had. But anyway, looking at the Premier League table, and we are on top with 30 points, level on points with Manchester United, and just look how close it is. Arsenal in 10th place, 8 points off the top, and Sunderland also climbing above them. At the bottom is Leeds United with 10 points. It's really close to the top 9 in the Premier League. But now it's time for goal of the episode, and as always we have two choices. So the first choice is the Ibra goal against Stoke City, where he just smashed it in, did a nice bit of skill to get away from the defender, and then just smashed it in long range into the top hand corner. And then lastly we have the Ibra goal against Manchester United from also long range, the edge of the area, just smashed it into the bottom hand corner to equalise. So please leave a comment on which one you think should be goal of the episode. And now it's time for player of the episode, and because of the sheer amount of goals he scored and the importance of them, it's going to have to be Javier Hernandez. He scored 5 goals this episode and he really was an important player, so I'm going to have to give player of the episode to him. There were other players, but I think in the end his goals were vitally important, so I'm going to have to give it to him. So anyway guys, thanks for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you could leave a thumbs up, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm sorry this episode has been a little bit crap. In terms of commentary, it's been absolutely horrible. I think that's in my own personal opinion, but there you go really. Thanks for watching guys, and I hope you enjoyed it.